RNGG out. But 5K is just such a strong button, you know. It doesn't really matter if RNGG whiffs it that often. That said, Lightice already showing up strong. Gets caught by the Volcanic Viper, though, and RNGG now going to get to work. Big punish on the Bandit Bringer on block. All right, sets up the Gamma Blade. And Lightice with a sizable lead, playing a little bit patiently, though. This time waiting for the Volcanic Viper, trying to see what buttons RNGG might press. And RNGG getting the big counter hit now, setting up for those tick throws. Just capitalizing with so much damage. Yellow RC from Lightice doesn't want to have to take the mix-up. Ooh, but gets caught by a 6S. And the 5K gonna trade there. RNGG taking that first round. All right, 6H off the bat here. Excellent 2K. We saw it before against other players. You know, RNGG not afraid to stuff out those Alpha Blades, and that is going to be so helpful for him in this Winners Finals. Already taking yet another life. No doubt that will be death. Oh, broke just a little too early. Magic Pixel for Lightice. All right, using this movement here, but it's such low health. Lightice is going to have to be very careful. Yep, can't afford to go for that stagger string. RNGG taking the first game there. And with a very firm understanding of the Chipp matchup, as we can see, you know, not allowing those Alpha Blades to slip past his block, now allowing those gaps in the string to be unpunished. Lightice is going to have to find a very solid answer in his offense.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society, so instead of reflecting on themselves, Duel 1, let's rock.
Gunflame off the bat to punish the 6P. Right. Solid 5P. Oh, and the backdash going to catch that 5K from RNGG on the wake up. That said, things still looking fairly even here. RNGG doing a good job of trading those small combos with the 6S. Now forcing Lightice into the corner. He's going to jump his way on out. Excellent use of the dust there. Catches RNGG with a little cross-up, but too far away to finish up with a combo. That said, a far slash coming through. Utilizes that meter. How's it going? Alrighty. And hit that button right there. Joining me on the mic is, introduce yourself, sir.
It is me, the Sultan of Strike Throw. It is Corn. What's going on, everybody?
How's it going, Corn? We got a nice winner, a nice spicy winners finals coming through here.
Oh,
Lightice versus RNGG. RNGG with a firm advantage right now.
Yeah, they play a lot of casuals. Like this is this is a weird homie match that we weren't actually sure was going to happen. Like usually it's Dory RNGG, but today Lightice is on a tear.
Yeah.
Probably the best I've seen him looking in any of these Xanadu.
Yeah, his neutral is especially looking very, very strong, and I think that has contributed to a really godlike run that seems to start being halted now by RNGG. Taking another counter hit here,
and I mean, like they play like first to tens like every week, like more than once a week. In between Xanadus, like we were talking about a lot of things. There's been a lot of going back and forth. Lightice has actually been really quiet this week though. Like this week, like we had a lot of jokes. I changed my Twitter page as a joke against Lightice because he had a kind of rough run last week, and he didn't say anything. He dropped like a little emoji, like a laughing emoji or whatever. He didn't ask for any matches. He didn't run a first to 10 with RNGG.
All I'm saying, man, hyperbolic time chamber for 7 days, that's like 7 years of practice right there.
Yeah, and I mean, we can see where it's brought him, right? Like this is probably the best he usually looks against RNGG as well. Like RNGG usually has like a really good advantage. Lightice has a lot of jokes about the Lightice burst, where Lightice will get hit one time with the 4-5S and he'll burst. Just like that, and that's what RNGG will do to him, right? So the fact that the tables are turned right now is like actually super amazing.
Very huge, yeah. Lightice answering in turn. You know, I was talking about him earlier. Maybe struggling a little bit in that first game, but immediately just firing back, no sweat against RNGG.
Oh yeah, as Lightice would say, the test tubes seem to be filling right now.
Okay, getting some data, making a hypothesis. We'll see if the conclusion rings true, though.
Lightice has always considered himself somewhat of a Guilty Gear scientist, so this is we're finally seeing the results. He said he was going to work on his consistency, and I mean, if this is the kind of thing he's trying to do consistently, then this is a brand new era of Lightice.
definitely, yeah, blocking that vortex. Going to force the meter from RNGG. Gets a solid counter hit here, and he's now setting up those cross-ups we saw before.
Yeah, it looks like he's prioritizing Oki here. He's looking for like kind of situations where he can force his opponent to make bad decisions in neutral, kind of make bad decisions in situations where he can capitalize and just like throw him into the corner and just start mixing.
Exactly.
All right, big cross-up coming through yet again. All right, both players playing very, very patiently now. The air-to-air coming through here for Lightice, and he's going to get the wall break this time.
Yeah. Having the meter positive, I think puts him in like a pretty good position because what he wants to do most of the time is probably just hit the records RC and kind of force RNGG into a 50-50 situation where like he basically has to guess right for his life.
Exactly.
Right?
Well, not only that, you know, with meter, Chipp is able to finally capitalize off of a lot of his stray hits. Using those RCs for combos can be very, very helpful for things like corner carry and keeping up in damage, which is something that Chipp normally struggles with.
Yeah. And I mean, because he's usually very vulnerable to like DP plays and things like that, you're seeing him a lot of the time run forward, throw out a button, and then backdash.
Yes.
Because a lot of the time, I did this in my run against Lightice, right, where I would just super in the middle of his strings because a lot of the time he's known for kind of pushing forward and running his gameplay. Pretty much no matter what the situation is, he wants to get his aggression started and things like that. So it's like a really good adjustment just seeing him hitting a button. Knowing that his opponent, like especially RNGG, playing as much as he does against Lightice, would probably try to interrupt the string and just backdash. He's gotten a lot of DPs like that as well.
I think it was most obvious in his set against Gumi we saw, more often than not, he was very, very content to just back off and see if his opponent was going to hit a button rather than trying to press his advantage like I'd argue most Chipp players would do, myself definitely included.
Yeah, I mean, seeing this evolution in Lightice's play is actually like it's really interesting because like this is something that like I feel like I've talked to Lightice about since like the BB tag days. Oh, that was a good tag. Ruffy tried to jump out.
Big DP coming through here.
Yeah, I think this is the first DP he's done in like 3 games, right? So
RNGG doing a great job of keeping up, and that counter hit
big,
could
yeah.
spell disaster. Excellent catch there from RNGG.
All right, so now we see RNGG kind of slowing down a little bit. Usually I would say that RNGG finds himself feeling pretty comfortable against Lightice in neutral. It seemed like before he was trying to kind of guess right, catch Lightice in a lot of situations. And it looks like right now he's just trying to put on a lot more of a normal, casual pressure.
Big counter hit coming through.
Yeah, he has to burst there. He's going to lose so much.
Yeah, I mean, the name of the game here for RNGG has been capitalization. Just really, really utilizing those counter hits to their fullest, making sure that he can keep up with Lightice, even though he's not necessarily winning the bulk of those interactions. Oh, excellent whiff punish on the Vortex there from Lightice. Going to get him a nice wall break. It's going to hurt by, like, Chipp standards. But he gets the meter, and that's what's important.
Yeah, and now I think that he should be able to... No, he's going to get the wall break. He wasn't able to get the whole
Welcome
thing.
to my world, sir.
Isn't the... Oh, is that it?
Yeah, 2K coming through.
I thought that was the game.
No.
All right, so the pressure's on RNGG here. He has to kind of stop Lightice from getting these aggressive situations. Like so far, Lightice has been getting a lot of these whiff punishes. You see he was guessing throw there. I think that Lightice could optimize his damage a little bit more, but
yeah, I mean,
all things considered,
it seems hard for him, especially since we see Lightice playing kind of grounded a lot of the time when he finishes his block strings. What we typically see in a set from RNGG is really capitalizing off of those anti-airs, and he hasn't had as much opportunity to do that.
Ooh,
and that could spell
it.
disaster for him.
Nope, he has one more shot
The
at light.
double overhead going to catch him off guard. What an excellent jump cancel to finish up the set. Lightice going to be moving on to the grand finals.
Whew, sitting pretty in Winterside too.
Yeah, he's got to be proud of that one.
Yeah. I mean, this is kind of like a retribution moment for Lightice here. Like, there's a lot of junk Lightice has taken over the time for a lot of these decisions he's been making in neutral. A lot of these kinds of things. A lot of 1-2 results, things like that. There's a Discord almost full of jokes about Lightice's situation. But I mean, right here, he's kind of making us eat his words. I told him that if he won this match, that I can't tease him for another 2 weeks. So
there you go. You gotta keep your word
jokes
now.
are in it. I have to,
and now it's out on the internet
yeah,
too.
I
so
have
there's
to go
no way
change.
you can stop that.
I have to go change my Twitter profile picture. I have to.
Oh my god.
There are a lot of things that I have to do when I get home now.
Man,
because Lightice is
y'all
bringing
are
it.
bullies.
It's all in love.
Of course. I mean, y'all seem to be good friends, so I'm not